figured it would probably be a little easier for me to show you how to do this if I just did a quick screen. So is open your image up in GIMP. And then you probably figured out what images you want to put in the frames. So what you would then do is go to File, Open, and I'm just going to pull some random images off my desktop and show you how you exactly put them in there. And I do apologize in advance. I have way too many windows open and my computer's running a little bit slow, but I don't want to close anything. You can preview what your image is over here in this side window. But what I have a tendency to do is name images that I know that I want to use in GIMP. That way they're easier for me to find. Now you can open these singly by clicking one, or you can hit Control and do what I just did and multi-select. For images that I'm adding multiple images in, it's easier just to do it like that, and then the computer will open all three of them at once rather than me having to go back and open another one, go back and open another one. So it's just going to take a minute, and then it's going to pull up these other images, and these are the ones that we are actually going to layer into the banner image. See, I told you my computer is being very difficultly slow today. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, or I'm going to have to edit a big chunk out of the middle so this video won't be extremely long for you. Okay, it's starting to open them now, so I think we got two, so just the third, and then we will be clear to go. Sorry, the screen share too makes my computer run a little slow. Doesn't help that I have multiple Word documents, Excel files, and GIMP files all open at the same time. So, kind of my own fault, but there's some stuff I don't want to close right now. So I'm still working on it. Once images pop up, the dialog box will pop down and we can get it. It's easy to use. This and is actually an insanely amazing free program. You can do a lot of cool high-tech stuff on it. It's just a matter of kind of learning how to use the program. But honestly, if you go onto Google too, or YouTube actually, there's a lot of tutorial videos on there, which is kind of nice. Okay, so now that the image is all popped up, what I'm going to do is, this is my first image, and I want this one in the center. So I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to go to Edit, and then Copy, and then I'm just going to close it as soon as it allows me to. Okay, now I'm going to go to the image and I'm going to go to edit and then paste. It's going to paste the image on. Then what I'm going to do is go over to the scale tool and I'm going to scale this down to the size I need it to be. You can always adjust this later. Okay, so once I have it scaled down, I'm going to go to layer. I'm going to add it to a new layer. And then I'm going to go with the move tool. And I'm going to kind of move it into position. I might have to change the size a little bit more. So I'm going to go back to scale, scale it a little bit. And now I'm going to go to rotate, which is this tool right here. It says rotate. I'm going to turn it just a little bit. And then I'm going to move it into position. I didn't quite get the scale on, so I'm going to have to go back and pull it over a little bit more, but that's okay. Now once I've done this, it's to the size it needs to be. All I have to do is go to this second layer gradients, make sure that I'm on that apple picture, and I move it down. This will put it in behind the picture. So now to the next one, I'm just going to do pretty much do the same thing. I'm going to go to edit, copy, I'm going to close it out. I'm going to paste it in. I'm going to hit the scale tool because it's automatically going to post it onto that apple layer at first. I'm going to scale it again, and then now I'm going to go to the layer, add it to a new layer, and it will automatically put it on top. I just drop it down past the apple layer, and then I can go to the next image and copy it, paste it in, scale it. And then I'm going to layer, add it to a new layer, and then drop it down past the apple. Now what I usually do for Facebook too, they have a tendency to, when you add these images, to kind of distort them a little bit or make them a little duller than what they are. So usually I'll go into filter, and then I'll go to enhance and to sharpen. This will pop up a dialog box and it will let you select the level of sharpness. I usually do my images like a little on the sharp side because once you post them into the groups, like I said, they dull a little bit, so this helps them stay like a higher quality. And then you can just go to filter and repeat sharpen on the apple, click over onto the food one and filter, repeat sharpen. So now that you got all the images in here, what you're going to do is you want to export this. So you would just hit export. You would select whatever file, like whatever destination that you want it to go in. If you want it to go to a specific folder, don't save it into the same folder that you pulled it out of and not change the name, because then you'll lose that template image. So what I'm going to do, what I usually do with mine is do like April group, and then just save it like that, and then you just hit export, export, and you're done. You can pull that image up and it's, your images are right in there and it's all one image. So that's basically how you do it. Let me know if you have any more questions about GIMP. It's my favorite program. Seriously, my favorite photo part program. You can do some really cool stuff with it, especially if you just play around with it.